seasons have changed.
Hey everyone, it's Sam, your Friday's host, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I just got off work and really want to sleep, so the topic this week is the first moment we knew we were trans, and kind of like the progression of our experiences living that way. I didn't really start questioning my gender until I was in college. I came out as a lesbian when I was 15, and so I think that a lot of the ways that I socialized and a lot of the ways that I interacted with people centered around being queer and what that meant, and in the arenas that it was in. But in college, I really started to think about it. I met people that were trans, and the typical, oh, I don't really know, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. And at first I had this, moment while I was laying in bed, and for some reason it just clicked, and I was just like, ah, fuck. And I don't really know why I felt that way. But I knew that, I couldn't really exist in the body that I was existing in, or even I really couldn't, not have my friends be on the same page as me with, my pronoun usage and everything. So, yeah, I came out my sophomore/early junior year of college, and, really didn't run into too much trouble. It was a little difficult for my parents in the beginning. My friends jumped on board pretty quickly. And ever since then, I've just been navigating, in what spaces do I allow people to assume that I'm, female, and in what spaces do I feel that it's the safest to allow people to think that I'm male. Because I'm a non-binary person, I don't identify on either ends of the gender spectrum, the binary. And so, sometimes it's really difficult because female pronouns with me are just as uncomfortable as male pronouns. I think I do have a slight preference, depending on the situation, but it's not a constant. So it's been interesting, trying to navigate all of that, and, I'm at a point in my life where I really need to / want to decide, what I'm going to do with my gender marker, what I'm going to do with my gender expression. I've been on testosterone for 8 months now, and, it's a week shy of 8 months, but, there are days where, I really, really want a beard, and then there are days where I'm like, I'll be fine without it. So, all in all, I think, the takeaway from trans narratives, is that not everybody knew when they were 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Not everybody knows when they're later, in their 20s. Some people don't know or think about it till their 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s, or who, it's different for everybody. And, I think we really need to be open to different narratives. But with that being said, that's what I've lived, and I would love to go into more detail, but I think we have another topic relating to this later on in the cycle. So, as always, it's fun to do the topics, and hopefully, I'll see you guys next week.